I don't really care for card games, but I know a few of you guys do, so when a representative from Wargaming.net, the makers of the smash hit free-to-play game World of Tanks, offered to give me a presentation of the newly announced free-to-play collectible card game World of Tanks Generals, I whacked my camera on to record before dozing off in the corner of the room. So tell us, Mr. Representative, what's this game all about?
It is turn-based, so it's more about strategic thinking. It is not very complex, at least in the beginning, so you can easily start playing, and you will probably try if you want this time. But it has a lot of depths in it. I mean, collectible card depths like in Magic the Gathering, right? You need to construct your own deck. You need to PvP synchronously against an opponent. The rules of the game are quite simple. In addition to the deck and the hand of cards you draw from it, you also have a battlefield, a positional battlefield, where your HQ is located and where enemy HQ is located. And the target, the goal of the game is to destroy enemy HQ. You do this by deploying your own units on the battlefield and moving them across the battlefield, shooting. So this is basically the same old good tank warfare, and we really put a lot of effort in depicting the units, so they look really cool. Where I can go good lengths on how we do that, but in the basis of every unit is the actual render from World of Tanks, overpainted to look greatly even at high resolution prints, so it will be looking great in physical cards as well. We also have orders, this kind of spells, one-shot effects, which can dramatically change the situation on the battlefield. For example, right now I'm destroying enemy light tank with my order, and we use authentic World War II era propaganda posters for our order, so I think this adds some flavor and atmosphere to the game. As I said, the game is now in the alpha stage. In this demonstration on the show, we only have basic deck, which features about a dozen unique cards. In alpha, we have 130 unique cards, and at the point of release, we will have more than 200, close to 250. We also have a trick about monetization. In many CCGs, the cards are being offered in boosters, right? So you need to buy a booster to get cards for real money. In our game, that's not the case. We will feature the same kind of technology tree as you see in World of Tanks. So you need to play with with cards to amass experience on a card, to progress further down the technology tree. And most of the cards in the game will be accessible in doing this. So you will not need to pay real money to collect most of the cards, but we will also feature premium cards, limited time offer cards as well, probably with a secondary market for trading those to add another collectible aspect to the game. That's basically it. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer.
Is this the play table there? Is this playing on the physical?
Yeah, it's the same. You see this on the screen. This is technically the same game. If you can play by the same rules with the same cards on a physical battlefield. In that game, we will also be adding a social layer. I mean, we are going to introduce a guild warfare, clan wars on a world map, similar to the world map which has in World of Tanks. We have in World of Tanks. So we will have a really deep end game. I mean, all the players already have a good collection of cards, and of course we will develop the game after the release, adding new sets of cards. Well, for example, at the point of release, we will have 4 nations represented in the game. It's Americans, Russians, German and French, tanks and orders, etc. And probably soon after the release, the first add-on we will have will be about Chinese tanks and their cards.
Cheers, Repo! Being browser-based, World of Tanks Generals can be played on any browser, so PC, Mac, notebook or tablet users can all get in on the action, and they'll even be able to start games on one platform and finish them on another, if so inclined. Plus, existing World of Tanks players will be able to use that game's login and account information, as they will be all linked to World of Tanks Generals. So there you have it. Very exciting news and something to look forward to for card game fans and tank enthusiasts around the interwebs.